Are you planning to switch jobs soon and leave the one you don't like? In this video, you'll learn how I switched job without getting scared. You'll also learn how I manage my own income. And the best part is, you can do it too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. To give you a brief background, I have 6 years of experience in different kinds of agencies. Each year, I hop into a different job 6 times in total. If you think about it, that's basically 1 year per job. I jump into various roles in IT industry without fear, always thinking ahead of time. The advantages of job hopping are, first, increased salary. Why increase salary? Because you can always negotiate your income and it should be higher than your current one. Second is meeting lots of people who can serve as your connection in the future. Number 3, gaining more experience that you might not get from staying in one role. It also builds confidence because you step out of your comfort zone. Trust me, you'll learn a lot through this journey, and I've been there too. But there are also caveats. When you have loved ones, for example, family, friends, or a girlfriend, there are times that you'll miss them. You may experience homesickness and loneliness, especially if your job takes you from your hometown. But if you're comfortable with that, it won't be a big problem. You'll just visit them occasionally and stay connected through video calls. Not just that, recruiters might also raise a question about your resume. They might notice a pattern and start questioning like, why does each job only last about a year? But don't worry, any recruiters still consider your experience, and some don't really care. I also want you to avoid certain traps if you want to job hop and get the most out of it. This is crucial because it lays the foundation, helps you avoid hindrances when switching jobs, and gives you a peace of mind. So you need to avoid these traps, which we'll discuss later. First things first, think with the end in mind. Visualize your goals, your mission in life, and your purpose. Stick to them and build discipline. That way, you have clear vision of what you want to achieve in your career. Here are the steps that helped me through my job hopping journey. Now, assuming you already have a job, you're earning, you're young, and you feel confident you can buy a lot of things, I want you to avoid the debt trap. Some people I've met, once they got a good paying job, would instantly plan or even buy things they couldn't afford, like the latest technologies, a house, or even a car. Yes, you can always buy what you want, but if you can't afford it twice over, don't buy it. It will only hurt you in the long run. For example, the newest iPhone costs a lot. And if you pay for it for over 2 years, by then, its value have depreciated, but you're still stuck paying for it. Now imagine you suddenly get laid off. How will you pay for it? That compromises your peace of mind. The same goes for buying a house or a car. These are expensive purchases, especially if you only have one source of income, which is your job. A car might tie you down for 5 years, and a house for 25 years. That's a very long time, unless you make it an asset that generates a passive income. It will just become a liability and put you at risk if you lose your only income source. My advice is, if your phone is still working, keep it or buy a second-hand one in a good condition. That way, you have saved money and avoid debt. Also, rent a place first and commute while building your emergency fund and investing in assets. My technique is to diversify every paycheck I received. For example, 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to investment and emergency funds, and 20% goes to want. This is the smartest way to manage your salary instead of spending it on the things you don't really need. A little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, but this works for me. To manage the 50% of your needs, this covers the basics you pay daily to live: food, commute, internet, rent, water, and also the electricity. That 20% for wants include things like going out with friends, socializing, leisure, education, improving your skills, and hobbies. These are important to avoid burnt out and reduce anxiety. Remember this, you must enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's one of the main reasons why we work. In short, it's about work-life balance. Now let's talk about emergency fund. This serves as your safety net and gives you peace of mind. Save for at least 6 months worth of expenses. That way, when rainy days come, like losing your job, your car breaking down, unexpected expenses, or even if you want to switch job, you're prepared. The other portion should go to investments. Think long-term, high-yield saving, conservative mutual fund, gold, ETFs, or stocks. Just to make sure to study this first before committing. These are the things that help me and why I'm not afraid to switch jobs. My goal is to maximize my experience and my salary. Bigger salary means more savings. More saving means more investments. More investments brings you closer to financial freedom. I may not achieve that yet, but I believe sooner I will achieve it. Over time, just continue to increase your value. Think of it this way. A company pays you based on the value you bring. The more value you contribute, the more they'll pay you. Just learn to negotiate and be confident in your skills. Remember, money is not everything. It's just a leverage. The most important thing is to enjoy life, live it fully. Your purpose as a person is what drives you forward. Always be humble, teachable, and principle-centered, because being a good person is what truly gets you ahead of life. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.